All aboard! Well, hello, and welcome to this edition of Shaky Hands Shed. And today we're going to be unboxing an eBay £45 train set. And when I bought it, it was advertised as not working. And here we are, let's get into it. Rip that paper off. And some of you may have guessed by now, or maybe not just now, but by now I think you will. And you should definitely have it by now, most of you. I've wanted one of them for a while, and this one turned up at the right price. Now at this point, I thought by the look of the listing, it didn't have all the tracking. But let's see. But it did have an extra piece, which we'll come to later. I've bumped the saturation up so you get the full benefit of the box art, because it's very vivid colours anyway. But they dulled off a little bit with having dust on it and being stored in an attic. It's been in an attic for 25 years. But there we go, the box isn't in too bad shape. Now, as I've said, I've paid £45 for the full set, which you'll struggle to find on eBay. One of these, a full set for 60 quid. Plus this one had an extra with it, which I don't think anybody spotted, because it's an hardish to get hold of extra. And not only that, it's the full set. It was advertised. Oh my god, my eyes fell out. How on earth am I going to manage with just 3 eyes? I'll put it back in. Put my eyeball back in. Yeah, as I said, I don't think people noticed the extra that was in it for reading it was a non-runner. And I thought, it's been in a loft for 25 years and it looks in mint condition. Well, not mint, but good condition. And I thought it'll be the weak Hornby transformer coupled with dirty track and possibly a dirty commutator that it didn't run. And I thought, if I put it onto my track with a gauge master controller zipping more power out, it should pay dividends, and I reckon it'll be a runner. No problem. I reckon it'll need a servicing, which I do later. I'll show you the basic service. It didn't need a lot doing, but here we are. I'll get the track out double quick. Get that out of the way. I didn't think it was all there, but as it goes, yeah, all the track is there. Plus I think there's extra pieces, because I've counted 6 straights on the box and there's actually 8 straights, and there's enough curves to make the oval. And as I say, there's meant to be 6 straights, but there's 6 straights. Well, no, 7 straights and 1 uncoupling ramp. Hallelujah and happy days! And anyway, here we go, we'll take the other carriages out. And there we go, here comes that's the buffet first, which is an harder to get hold of piece, and it's an added extra to the set, which makes this set well worth it. If that loco runs, we're in the 70 quid area at least. And that's just for the basic set, because you won't find many people ask less than £70 for these on eBay. So why they didn't spot, I don't know. Why they didn't spot or take advantage. But I've got the buffet, the 2 carriages. Well, a buffet, a break and open carriage, and an open carriage. Here we have the buffet, and it's in nice clean condition. Nice clean and undamaged condition. Happy days, thank the Lord, hallelujah. But yeah, that's good. It's all good. And here we have, oh hang on, wait a minute, is this the other side? This is the other side of the buffet. There we go, happy days. And check if the wheels spin, and the wheels on them too spin beautiful. And they spin beautiful on that, it's got all its couplings, so happy days. It's a good one. So next up will be the next carriage. Or I think it will. We've got a biggish gap, but hey, I could have edited that better, but it doesn't really matter. And here we go, another carriage, and that's in lovely condition. No damages. Again, the wheels spin beautiful. And all the couplings. And another carriage. Wheels spinning beautiful. So happy days. And here's the DVD. Good condition, all buffers present. Wheels spin happily. Well, we'll do it anyway. Happy days are here again. Da 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 da. Happy days are here again. And here we go, this is a loco. And it's in good nick, no missing buffers. Pantographs on, but on this one it's there's 2 variants I've noticed of the pantograph, and this is the dummy variant, and you can get the good times springy uppy, picky up power off of the overheady lines variant, which I think I'll buy to put on. Make it I think this will have been the railroad version in the set. The better version would have had the better pantograph. But yeah, I think I'll buy a pantograph and mount it to it. I think I may also get nameplates and a renumber and rename plates on. But here I'm just moving it backwards and forwards. My transformers turned on and switched up full. I was trying to move it backwards and forwards and get it to pick up power. And here you will, with me rolling it backwards and forwards, you will see it rolled enough muck off the pick-up plate to move. Here I'm moving the switch, I couldn't get in with my fingers, so I got a screwdriver, and I think it's this time. I move it back and it sets off on its own. It just set off and started moving. So if anybody had bought this within a few minutes, minimal attention, they'd have had a working train set. They wouldn't have had to service it, but there we are, we're going. They wouldn't have had to service it, but minimal they'd have had to do servicing on it in a minute. And I don't strip it because I think, to be honest, the condition of it, I don't think it's had a lot of, because it's in good condition, nothing seems that worn on it. Anyway, let's get into servicing it. To undo it, we have one screw in the middle there, which we have to undo the screw, which, working past my camera and with the shaky hands, isn't the easiest task. You've got a nice view of my workboard. It's actually my artist board, but keep that secret to yourself. And here we go, get the screw undone. And basically, to get the body off, it's just undoing this screw, and then where the body clips into the chassis, prising it open like that and unclipping it. Here we go. There's that bit unclipped. And he were a tad awkward, I was trying on. I've unclipped that side there. Like there's clips at the front and clips at front, clips in the middle and clips at back. And there we go, I've unclipped it fully. And next off, I'll take the motor out of the chassis. And there you have, taken power lead off first. And then we'll take the motor out of the chassis. We've took seats out. I've took the cab seats out first, and there you go. The chassis off the motor, and we've got the motor separated. And here we go, ready to take on oil. And here I'm putting, I put a little dab of oil on tip of my screwdriver, and I'm going to touch it to the central bearing in the centre of the motor on this side. There you are. Just touch the top, that'll make his way down and into the bearing. I've just stroked the shaft there, so matron, so it'll go down. Matron again. Felix Sanders and his double entendres. Anyway, another drop of oil on the end of the screwdriver. By accident. But no, I just wanted it to go behind that gear, which it has now. So that's the actual bearings for the motor lubed. What I want to do now is put some silicone grease on the gears. So here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. See, this is like a lot of Hornby motors are much the same. The pancake or whatever you prefer calling them, the Ringfield motors. They're all the same. And all I'm going to do is I've got a dab of silicone grease and dab it round the gears so the gears are lubed up each side, and where all the gears run on each other. It's so all the gears get a nice dab of grease and they run in slick, because there's gears on the actual insides of the wheels, and then there's mid gears, then the outside gears, then there's a little gear on centre of the motor. And once that's all greased up, it's been oiled and it's been greased. I'm not stripping it down to clean the commutator because I don't feel there's any need. It may need it at a later date, but I'll do that at a later date when and if the need arises. It can be done at that stage. Like I say, it's when and if the need arises. But here we are, we're trying to get it on, and eventually I put it on the right way and clipped it in, and I'm putting the power lead back on. And there we are, I'm putting the rear bogie back on. Put the front in first and then clip it down. That's all clipped in and correct. Then you put the body on and watch the wiring. Well, not quite, you make sure the weight's in. And put the two cab pieces in on each end. I may put a driver in it at some point. And there we are, put the body back on and clip the body back in place. And then it's a case of screwing it back together. Which is this, me screwing it back together? I don't know, let's have a look. Let's have a look. But there you are, you can see it's the dummy pansy. It's all there, but it's just the dummy one. There's a bit of a mark needs cleaning off top of cab. But other than that, it's pretty darn good. As you can see, there's not a lot of wear on wheels. It has been used, but not really heavy. And there we go, screw can go back in. And it's a built-in Britain one, so that's long ago. Built in Britain, what a beautiful thing to see on a proper electric train. Proper quality. And there we are, she's back together, ready to go and try out on the layout. And this part I've actually knocked the sound out, which I think you do catch it later. The sound is on a later one at the end if you stick around. But this is just running like I say. Just a couple of squooches backwards and forwards, and I'm trying it on full power. Because he said he didn't run, but I'm positive that's because of the crappy Army controller and dirty tracks and dirty commutator. And there we go, it's off under its full power, own power, sorry. I've made sure I spun the commutator a couple of times to scrape off dirt and oxidisation, so that the contacts, the brushes went onto it, and once they touch there's no stopping it. It was screeching at this point. Oh no, it was screeching before, sorry. This is after I've serviced it. I'm being a dev. This is after we've serviced it. And it's running lovely. It isn't screeching at all, ignore me. Anyway, I've made some more purchases this week, because they were good money. That one, I think that one were 11 quid or something. I'll certainly never give 15 for it. I think that were 11 quid all in. And well worth it. I've ordered the copper chimney top. So that's complete, and let's have a look at it. Well, you've seen it runs. That was put on the track and it just run. And runs quite well. So only just over a tenner. Happy days. I'll probably detail it and put loco crew on. So yeah, definitely liking it. And here's another purchase. A Lima Class 20. And that's in lovely condition. I bought it from a train shop in Nelson. And it was 35 quid. And here's one I've had for ages. I think this were about 20 quid from a toy shop. And well, a swap meet, a toy fair, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, it were about 20 quid and it were a non-runner. I sat down and the wiring were wrong on it, because it's quite a complicated wiring hook up on the top for the lights on the clock on B25, but it runs sweet now. And these are old Earthix carriages hooked up. And let's see what this is like. Here we go. Couple of carriages on a 25. And they passed me sweet little Class 20. So we've got Class 2s all the way. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There we go, it's coming round again a little bit slower. There we go. Lovely. And here we go, the 225 by itself. Smooth and lovely. Anyway, tatty pie, people. Tatty pie. And thank you for looking in. And thank you for subscribing.